And so here it is, powering up and about to roll from F7 wing of the Swedish Air Force at Sothernäs, the Saab JAS-39C Gripen.
On that turn, followed by a derry roll and a reposition for a fly through at 350 knots down to 300 feet.
Leader 2, Foxtrot cross runway 27 now.
Changing roll rates, one illustration of the aircraft's excellent manoeuvrability.
Unusual fact there, when you do a lot of rapid rolls in one direction, the inner ear continues, the fluid in the inner ear continues to turn, which is why I was correcting it in the opposite sense.
Not just the air-to-air and air-to-ground, but also the reconnaissance and anti-shipping strike roles, and to have a high degree of adaptability like its predecessors, the Saab 35 Draken and 37 Viggen. Had to be easy to maintain in the sort of extreme conditions that can sometimes be experienced in Sweden, and have those short Also, it was designed to be very flexible. It can literally be switched at the push of a button between different missions in the same sortie and rearmed in just 10 minutes between missions.
Setting up for the third of the fast jet low-speed flypaths that we've seen today. This time advertised at 100 knots. So 10 knots slower than the other two aircraft that we've seen so far. Once again, flying into a headwind of about 30 knots up there. The aircraft speed over the ground is 70 knots, or about 80 miles per hour.
That's the future of the design. It first flew 2 years ago, bought by both Sweden and Brazil. Fitted with the General Electric F414 engine. This also equips the F-A-18 E&F Super Hornet.
Beautiful slow roll there, followed by a very rapid aileron roll. Although it looks relatively simple, it's one of the most difficult manoeuvres to manoeuvre.
The new Gripen E&F models, an altogether faster, longer range and more capable type than the C and D that precede it. Roll down the line there. The aircraft is flown by Major Peter Fallian, call sign Starbutt, who's been displaying at the Air 2 for many years. He's an instructor on F7 wing. Of combat aircraft has proved so popular internationally, and I'm sure will continue to do so. Coming in for a full stop landing, Major Peter Fallian of the Swedish Air Force with the JAS-39C Gripen.
I think if this is the same as what we experienced during the rehearsals, this is going to be a very impressive short landing. Advertised here as 400 metres or 1,200 feet. Wow.
And he's going to be doing a 360-degree turn on the runway before vacating. A very impressive display once again from the Swedish Gripen. But now we turn to one of the centerpieces of today's show. The 25th of August 1919 was a momentous day in civil aviation. Nearly 3 years after its foundation, a company called Aircraft Transport and Travel, or AT&T, carried out the world's first scheduled international air services. At London's first airport at Hounslow Heath, at 9:10 in the morning of that day, a war surplus Airco DH-4A, flown by Lieutenant E.H. Lawford, took off for Le Bourget Airport in Paris. On board were a correspondent for the London Evening Standard, plus daily newspapers, consignment of leather, several freights of grouse, and jars of Devonshire cream. Then at 12:30 that day came the day's